Good afternoon. Welcome to this information day. And I'm Mr. Outcoming, and I will present to you on our MSc in MALDI Science and describe to you what are the contents of this subject. Okay. Our program aim is to provide professionals in MLS and health technology to develop advanced levels of knowledge and skill. And we have accreditation from UK Institute of Biomedical Science, IBMS recognitions, and is eligible, graduates are eligible to IBMS licentiate membership of this association. And our entrance requirement is Bachelor of Science in MALDI Science or Biomedical Science, or a related health science or applied science, and with relevant post-qualification working experience is preferable. And also, if you got a Part 2 registration in MLT Board of Hong Kong would be an advantage. Now, this program is self-financed, and full-time is 1 year and part-time lasts for 2.5 years. And I wish to emphasize that now the time schedule is now under review. So I will elaborate further on this, because that especially on the full-time students, and you need to plan your subjects very carefully. So so the full-time 1 year is and part-time 2.5 year is now under review. So take precaution on that. And the subject has 30 credits to finish before you can graduate. Okay, so it can also be mixed mode of study. Okay, now let's start about the program structure of this MSc or MLS. We have compulsory subjects, which is a 3 credits, is research method and biostatistics. And then you have need to complete compulsory core subjects of 12 credits. So one is integrated MLS, and then a heavy subject, which is a 9 credit subjects, is a dissertation by research, also meaning that you have to do a research study and involving laboratory works. Okay, so it's a heavy subject of 9 credits. And then you need to complete 9 credits on core subjects. Now each of these subjects has 3 credits. Okay, so you need to select 3 subjects, 3 core subjects. Okay, chemical chemistry, metallurgy, histopath, medical microbiology, molecular tech in clinical laboratory. Now this subject is important if you wish to graduate with MSc, MLS, bracket, molecular diagnostics. Okay. And then the advanced workshops on advanced molecular diagnostic technology, advanced topics in health technology, and lastly, this is a new subject is clinical laboratory management. And actually, the first cohort of clinical lab management has just finished. And then you need to select 6 credits, which are the elective subjects. This can be any subject from the core subjects above, from here, from the core subjects, or the 3 of the following here, 3 subjects in here: bioinformatics, professional development in infection control practice, and also maximum one elective from other MSc programs, which is not listed here. Now, for the dissertation, as it involves 9 credits, so it covers 3 semesters, okay? And then it's laboratory-based research project, and presentation of the proposal is compulsory. Now, our laboratories are well equipped. We have cell culture facilities, flow cytometry, and FACS, molecular biology and genomic equipments, including NGS, microdissection instruments, Confocal, and MALDI-TOF, mass spectrometry. So here is the MALDI-TOF digital PCR instruments, NGS system, MySeed, mass array system, Confocal microscopy, and the light sheet fluorescence microscopy. Now, the award, and of course, we just mentioned about the MSc in MLS, what are the requirements, compulsory subjects, etc. And you can also elect to graduate with MSc in MLS with blanket molecular diagnostics. Okay. Now that means that, of course, you have to take more subjects in molecular science. And so it includes, of course, bioinformatics in healthcare. Now, these are the compulsory subjects, the core subjects in MSc, MLS, in back-end molecular diagnostics, is bioinformatics, molecular tech in the clinical laboratory, clinical application of molecular diagnostic in healthcare, workshops on advanced molecular diagnostic technologies, okay? Now, with all these completion, we graduate with a blanket in molecular diagnostic, then these qualifications satisfy part of the requirements for molecular diagnostic test signatories. Okay. Now there are other awards with this program. It could be MSc in Health Technology Blanket Generic Award, postgraduate in Medical Lab Science, postgraduate in Health Technology. Okay. So here are our colleagues in the MLS subjects, and Professor Yip is our department head, and then Dr. Polly Leung, and Dr. Kenneth Chang, Dr. Gilman Seal, Dr. Cesar Wong, Dr. Zhao Chang, Dr. C.L. Hung, me, Dr. Alvin, Dr. Frankie Jie, and Dr. C.M. Wong. Okay. Share a leaflet. Where is it? Okay. Sorry. Now I go through the curriculum requirements in MSc, MLS. Now, Shelly, can you see the new share on the curriculum? Thank you. Now, the MSc, MLS involve 30 credits, and you have to accumulate 30 credits including 3 credits from the compulsory subjects, 12 credits from the compulsory core, and 9 credits from the core subjects, and then 6 credits from the elective subjects. And these 6 credits can be any of the 3, any of the above in the core subjects, and the following is bioinformatics, evidence-based traditional Chinese medicines, professional development in infection controls. Okay. And the now the dissertation is a long subject as it involves a scientific research, of course. It covers 3 SEMs, and it has a heavy subject with 9 credits. And then now the core subjects, each of these following is a 3 credit subjects, right? And what is missing here is that we have the clinical laboratory management is a new subject. And then we have the elective subjects is bioinformatics, evidence-based traditional Chinese medicine, and professional development in infection control. Now, for the MSc MLS molecular diagnostic bracket, also 30 credits. Okay. Now, accumulation of 30 credits, including 15 credits from the compulsory subjects. Okay, these are the research methods and biostatistics, IMLS integrated math of science, and the 9 credits of dissertation, which is scientific research here. And then 12 credits from the core subjects. Now, so a core subject, now these core subjects of 12 credits can be bioinformatics. So you choose 4 of these is compulsory, all of these, okay. Now, these are compulsory, of course, 3 credits each, is total is 12, is bioinformatics, 5603, molecular technology in clinical laboratory. Now, this is important because 5603 is the prerequisite for the following of 5620 and 5621. Okay. Now, so that's why I mentioned that you have to plan your subjects carefully if you want to graduate with black and molecular diagnostic. Okay. So, and also 5620 and 5621 is not offered in every SEM. They are in alternative semesters. Therefore, you need to first study the 5603, and then you pack in with 5620 or 5621 in the next semesters. Okay, and also the program, you need to select 3 credits from below here. Okay, so that makes 30 credits. So it's 15 plus 12. That means if you finish with MSc MLS, graduate with blanket molecular diagnostics. Now these 12 credits are very essential. Okay, so you need to plan carefully. Okay. Now here, Shelley, you see this table? Thank you. Okay. Now, for students want to graduate with black and molecular diagnostic specialism. Now, these 4 subjects, as I mentioned, is you need to complete. Okay, so it's a 5052 bioinformatics. Now, bioinformatics is very important because it is it's just an engine source for you to migrate further, because you need a lot of bioinformatics if you want to finish 5603, 5620, and 5621. Okay. Now, as you see that the 5603 is very important because it is the prerequisite for 5620 and 5621. Okay, so and also it's authored in every year. Okay, so it's 5603 is authored in every year, and 5621 and 5620 is authored in alternate years. So therefore, you need to plan your study very carefully. Okay. So you need to decide once you are enrolled whether you want to finish with back-end molecular diagnostic specialisms in your SEM 1 of your first year study, meaning that you have to decide very early in your beginning of your study. Okay. I want to share with you the poster. Shelly, can you see this poster? Thank you. So now this is a poster we have released it to hospitals and other related institutes. So it's a poster briefly describe our MLS program in MLS. The feature is we provide professionals in-depth information and skills in math science, okay, and health technology, and with opportunity to even develop a higher or progressive program enables a flexible program for study of students to determine their pace within 1 year full-time and 2.5 years for part-time. Now, mind you that this time frame is now under review because some students may have difficulties if they don't plan their program early, right? Okay. So here is the summary of the MSc in MLS with 3 credits in compulsory subjects, 12 in compulsory core, at least 9 credits in core subjects, and 6 credits in elective subjects, which can include any subjects from the core subjects here. Okay, and then this is the MSc MLS, back-end molecular diagnostics. Okay, now mind you that the compulsory subjects 15 credits is, and then we have 12 credits for core subjects. Now, mind you that these subjects are quite tough, really tough. Okay, you need to study very hard. Okay, and plan early and plan subjects carefully. And also that mind you that the duration here, we have a asterisk here, meaning that the program duration is now under review. So be careful of that, okay? Okay, Now this program, MSc in Med of Science or MSc in Med of Science, Blanket Molecular Diagnostics, and you can enroll now. The enrollment is open. Okay, the deadline, application deadline is April the 30th, right? And this entry is for September 2020. Okay. Now, so if you want to enroll now, you have remember the time frame, and the deadline is the April of 30th. Okay. Now, if you have questions, please you can ask in the chat box, and okay, or you can communicate with us later on.